Welcome back to the Chorus Podcast. I'm your host, Milan Pierre-Jerome, and we are back with another season.
Pierre-Jerome able to somehow get away. Nice spin move. Pierre-Jerome comes up with it. Tries to move in. Fires a shot. Scores!
Welcome back to the Chorus Podcast. I'm your host, Milan Pierre-Jerome, and I'm here with Kennedy Harris.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
I got the star on the podcast today.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to have you here. You know, I had to get you on.
Yeah.
You're just a great athlete, great person, and I think you
you
have a great story. And we basically just sit down with athletes, talk about your journey, which got you to where you are today.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna talk. We're gonna chat. So you're from Hampton, Virginia.
Yes.
Okay, so how was growing up in here? How was that experience? When did you pick up a basketball? How was that?
I picked up a basketball really, really early, like 3 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, but I ain't take it serious until middle school.
Okay.
That's when everybody kind of told me I was good.
Yeah.
Middle school, nobody taking it serious.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of girls playing out there, but I was really hooping. I took it serious, and I was really trying to plan out everything in my life after that, what high school I'm going to, all of that. So it was, I don't know, I had a great childhood experience.
That's good. Tell me some stories. Tell me some memories. Is there a favorite memory you have from starting to play basketball? I know you have 2 siblings, right?
Yes,
2 siblings.
I do.
So any favorite, anything growing up that you remember you liked?
I think one thing that I don't really count out all the time is my dad pushing me to my limits. Now I appreciate it, but back then we were throwing balls at each other. Yeah, like any gym we were going in, we were just trying to find a gym, especially during COVID. So that was the time me and my dad really bonded. But it was definitely some hard times. It was crazy. I remember we went to this one high school, and I don't know, I just didn't want to do it his way, and I just walked out. And then it was crazy. He was like, "Do you not want to play basketball no more?" He made me sign his own little sheet and everything.
You're lying. Nah, you gotta tell me about this sheet.
Crazy. It was I, Kennedy Harris, vow to not ever pick up a basketball again. It was crazy. I was like, I'm not gonna sign it. I'm gonna do it. And then after then, I stuck with it. It was crazy. I was like,
sign a sheet. That's the look at where you are today. Shout out dad.
Shout out dad. I appreciate him, but that I went through.
Yeah, she is. But okay, so your dad, did he play basketball or
not at all?
Okay,
not at all.
So he was that's why I couldn't.
So that's why I couldn't take him serious, because it's you ain't play basketball for real,
right?
But he was devoted though. He would look at little Instagram pages and stuff.
Okay.
But then, I just kind of started listening a little bit. So, yeah.
So, what made you get past that? Okay, I want to do this for. What made you not sign that sheet?
I don't know. I came too far. I was bouncing, maybe about to hit 8th grade.
Oh, okay.
I think around that time, I was just I came too far for this. I done played AAU, met so many people, talked about going to college for free and all that, scholarships, what I want to do in the future.
Yeah.
I was like, it's no way I can just turn my back on this right now.
Yeah.
Over this little sheet that I have in front of me.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you didn't.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't either, because that would have been terrible.
Okay, so you trained with your dad. Did you play any other sports, or it was always basketball?
It was soccer, it was gymnastics.
Cute.
Yeah, it was all of that. It was all of that. My parents had to have a sit-down conversation with me, yeah, which sport are you going to do? We can't keep paying for all these sports.
So did you enjoy other sports?
I loved them.
Okay.
I loved being a multi-sport athlete.
Okay.
I still do, because I feel I'm still good at everything.
Right.
I always wanted to try different things, but soccer was my second joy.
Okay.
But we just kind of talked about future-wise, what that would look like for me, my height.
Right.
So basketball was the end game for me.
So what position did you play in? So I'm intrigued now.
In soccer?
It
was the little league.
Okay. So
it was serious. Y'all know y'all got positions on the field. I was like, no.
Okay. It was just more I'm here. And okay.
Because basketball was a little bit more simpler to me. I think soccer was kind of you still have to run a play, but I'm you don't know where the ball goes.
Right.
Yeah, I was nah.
Right. It's a little more structured in basketball.
I don't know how y'all do it.
Right. Yeah. It's and then you're running 7 to 8 miles a game.
Yes, that's way longer than a court, and I'm like, mm-mm.
But you come to my games. I appreciate you. You support. You like watching. I hope you like watching.
I love watching y'all.
Okay,
I definitely love watching.
Do you like watching soccer in general, or is just more like?
No, actually, I think I just watch y'all. Like, I've never watched the other soccer game. I've honestly never watched one.
Okay, so when you were growing up, did you have like a favorite athlete or someone you looked up to, try to copy their game or anything like that?
I think Allen Iverson was always the name that kind of popped up.
Yeah.
Like even wherever I went, like if I say I'm from Hampton, like Newport News area, they like, oh, Allen Iverson, like little AI and stuff like that. So it'd be cool to hear that. But at the end of the day, you know, that's a big standard to get up to. But you know, he is somebody that I model just because height wise, like, but he was fierce and stuff. So. Yeah,
that's most definitely you. That's most definitely Kenny Harris. I see that. But okay, so grew up playing basketball, and in that moment when your dad was like, "Okay, is this something you want?" Is this when you were like, "All right, like I'm really about to just take everything and just go."
Yeah,
that's when
it was spurts. I want to say that was the time. I feel like the time was when COVID really hit, like, and nobody could find a gym. So I was hooping out in like 100-degree heat.
Really?
Yeah, like it was crazy. Like I'm literally like going everywhere trying to find just a court just to hoop at without them like kicking us off and stuff. So, but even then, like I was waking up at like 5, 6 in the morning just to work out, like with my dad every morning. No breaks. Like after that, I just feel like I tapped into another gear, and I feel like I kind of like I'm not gonna say I fell behind before COVID, but I felt like I started to boost a little bit more. Like after kind of COVID went down, I came back feeling like a whole new player. Like, it was crazy.
It's crazy because when you like tap into that, it's like you can't describe it. It's just you're like, damn, I want to go to the gym again.
When did you tap into that though? Yeah, we want to know when Milan tapped into that.
So it's actually crazy. Okay, so my dad, he was a goalkeeper coach. Okay. So I would be on the field from like 5 till like 10 o'clock at night. Ooh. Right. So this is after school, right? And I was just talking about this with my best friend. It's crazy how we used to be in school for that many hours, but whatever. Crazy. Okay. So 5 to 10, and my dad would be coaching goalkeepers while I'm practicing, whatever. And there was a day where I started playing with like seniors, and I'm in like 7th grade. Like seniors, they're going to like big schools. Hey. And my dad's like, she's going to train with y'all. And you know, when you're older, you don't want some little kid coming, you know?
I definitely get that.
I'm like, I'm just fearless. I'm like, whatever. Like, let me play. Kennedy, when I tell you, I'm like, just, like I'm just passing. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, let me go this way. And it's not even like I was like crazy good. It was just when you see your potential in a moment where you're just like, dang, like I'm good. And these girls, like, it was just from there I was like, I'm gonna train with boys, I'm gonna go to the field. Like, you just always want to be doing what you're just practicing what you're good at. You know what I'm saying? So in that moment, I say like 7th, 8th grade. Okay. I was like, okay, like I might gotta hang with it. And I didn't have any other sports. Like I ran track, but I wasn't like fast, like where I could just, you know. So I was like, okay, like that was my moment where I felt like I was, I was out there with the big dogs. I have a little Kennedy moment, you know, where she took over the world. But okay, that's good. So when you were in middle school and you were going to high school, did you have like any dream schools you wanted to go to, or what? Like, what was that, or what was your mindset going into high school? Because I know you said in COVID. What year was COVID for you?
Was it 2021?
Okay, so what year?
That was probably ninth grade. Actually, it's a crazy story. Like 9th grade year, mind you, I'm like maybe the only freshman on varsity. Okay. I was with like, just like you, I was with the big dogs. Like, I was like, oh, I'm not ready for this. Hold on. Like, maybe I should have stayed on like JV or something. But my coach, Coach Bailey, I shout out to her too. She put me up there. Like, she threw me in the fire, but you know, she helped me navigate it too. Right. But then like we got to the championship game, like to get a ring, and they called it. We couldn't play in like the championship game, so that my heart hurt for the seniors, because it's like, yo, they've been trying to get that this whole time. So it sucked. But after that, I just kind of put my head down, started working. Because after that, it was just gonna be me. Like everybody was gonna be gone, so I just kind of had to step up. and be that like next player friend.
Right.
That was my mindset after that. Because ninth grade, you know, you can sit in the back.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
just,
yeah. Sure.
I'll be the last string.
Right.
Like, I'm just looking at what everybody else is doing. You know, I don't want to get mixed up in that. But like, I came out my shell also.
So how was that transition once you had the ability to be on the floor and, you know, because I know you were averaging, like, I saw like 31 points a game.
That was senior.
Like, okay, fine. We will get there.
That was senior. It was a little rough start.
Okay, my fault. Okay, sophomore year.
It was sophomore year. It was smooth, but we were still coming out of COVID.
Okay.
Like, school's still online.
Right.
But we had like this little mini tournament. Okay. Real restrictions. You got to play with the mask on. It was cool. You know, like I still had a few other returners with me, so it was pretty good, but I still didn't reach into that Kennedy, like that was kind of like the full potential for a high school period. But it was peaking there. It was peaking with some moments, like some games where I feel like I just showed up. Like I showed up against a lot of good schools, like then like around the area. So after that, it was just progressing every single time. So
and then once you were in high school, when did you start looking at schools? Was it sophomore, junior, senior year, or was that something that it was like that wasn't in your mind at that time?
That wasn't like, okay. I mean, like once it's like, you hear people, I could go to school for free with this. And before like college athletes were getting paid, it was just like, I'm trying to get to school for free. Right. And that was my mindset at maybe like 11th grade, like when I got my first offer. So then when I got the first offer, it just kind of like skyrocketed after that. Like, I don't know, I felt behind. Like, I seen everybody, like all my peers around me getting crazy offers too. I'm like, dang, like what am I not doing? So I just didn't let it discourage me. Like, it's so many talks I had with my mom, like, why can't I get an offer? Like, why is it not me? Like, why is it everybody else? Like, I'm literally on the team with this girl. Like, like, what am I not doing? Yeah. So you just kind of have conversations with yourself about that, and you just kind of doubt yourself in that moment. It's crazy.
No, I agree, because it was the same thing for me, because for soccer, people are committing from 8th grade, Kennedy. Like, this wasn't like 8th grade. Yeah, like it's serious back. So I'm like, and mind you, we didn't have COVID back then. So like at that time, like everyone was just going, and I'm a freshman. I'm like, dang, am I behind? Like, I see this girl and she's good, but like, where's my opportunity? I was getting frustrated, and it's like, dang, like you're staying grounded, but you can't help but to look. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel like you can't help but to look, because it's like, all right, I know I gotta trust the process, but like, dang, like you know what I'm saying? Like, dang. So it was definitely hard, and I definitely agree with that, because you're working and you know where you want to be, you just don't know where exactly. But you trust the process.
I did.
You trust the process. And I like when you said I wasn't Kennedy yet. Like,
I wasn't. Like, thinking about it now, I thought I was that, but I really won't. Like, I really won't. Like, I really wasn't.
Yeah, that's good though. Okay, so then junior year of high school.
Junior year, I feel like that was when everything kind of started to roll in. Okay. I ended up switching AAU programs. I ended up going to Fairfax Stars. Okay. That's kind of like how I got familiar with this area. Okay. Like, I was taking the 3-hour drive.
I was about to say Fairfax from here.
3-hour drive there and back.
How often?
I think we had practice Tuesday, Thursdays, and then the weekends. So like my dad, after practice, actually after school, like maybe he'll take me out early some days just to make it there. Like, we'll leave, he'll drive 3 hours. Practice was later, so it kind of helped. But I won't get back home till 11, 12 at night. Like, then had to repeat it the next morning, had school. But thankfully, I think it was still kind of online. So thankfully that helped. But I was just doing what I needed to do.
Shout out to your parents, because
they that gas no
3 times a week, 2 to 3 hours.
And then we would stay in a hotel. Like, we would probably maybe go up Friday and then stay there until Sunday. Just stay in a hotel the whole weekend.
So why Fairfax? Why did you choose to come over here?
I don't know. Like, it was really just something that my dad kind of, he was like, hey, let's just try this. To see if you like it. If you don't, it's okay. I just want to say I at least tried to put you out there. Tryouts went well. Coach Bob, shout out to him, of course. He gave me a chance. And then after that, just skyrocketed. And like, they were like family to me, like looked out for me.
That's good.
I didn't want to be like you know, I'm driving 3 hours, so don't do this for me. No, like, I'm just like everybody else here. Like, you know, don't sugarcoat nothing for me. Like, I'm doing this for myself to put me in a better position. You know, but he helped me grow. Coach Aggie also too. So, yeah, it's just, and then that's when the first offer hit. I don't even know how it hit, but
where was it from? You remember?
Hampton University. Yeah,
that's tough.
It was. I literally cried, like, but I don't know, like, even
tell me about that. How was that?
It was crazy because, like, you know, like at that time, I think you, like, the player had to call the coach. Like, the coach couldn't reach out to you. The coach can't reach out to you until, like, the start of your senior year, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. But I guess, like, I think my dad had contacted him. It was through, like, my high school head coach and stuff like that. But we got on the call with him, and, you know, he had offered me at this time, and then, like, we were on three-way. It was my mom was at home. Mind you, I'm in Fairfax. Like, we about to practice. Like, I'm like, I can't really take a call. Like, practice is in, like, 30 minutes. Call, got on three-way. Me and my parents, like, me and my mom just crying. Like, I don't know. It's just crazy because when you talk about it so much, it's like, it doesn't matter what school it was. Like, we were just so grateful, like, that somebody saw me. Even if that was only one, I still would have been grateful. So.
No, it's very true. When you just sit there and your whole life, like, you just walked me through the first, 10 years of your life, and you're sitting here working, you about to walk out on your dad, like, you, and so you were, it's like when those things happen, it all just, like, comes back in your head, and like, it makes you emotional.
Like, I really sat there, I'm like, yo, like, I have an offer to my name, like,
and it's at home too, which is tough.
Like, it was tough. I was like, dang, like, okay, home, like, we back at the crib, like, you know. But I was just grateful. Like, I didn't care if it was D2, D3. Like, somebody saw me. That's all I really wanted to feel. Like, feels like, hey, okay, I put in this work for a reason. Because that's all I was trying to do at that point. But yeah.
And you had your parents there too on the call?
Yeah, they were on the call. Mom at home.
After a 3-hour drive.
Me and my dad in the car, pulled over at some gas station, taking the car. It was a lot. It was a lot, but I feel like it was worth it. I would really do it all over again, honestly.
That's beautiful.
Like, I would go back to Fairfax. Like, I will always recommend them no matter what. Like, they literally changed my life.
That's I have goosebumps. That's beautiful. So, did you not want to stay in Hampton? Like, you wanted to? Was it like, what was going through? I know, obviously, we're thankful. You know, you got the offer. Like, yes, grateful. But once you had to start weighing your options, what were you thinking about?
I actually thought about, like, what I wanted in the school. Like, at this time, I wanted to do engineering. So my mom's super strict on grades, school. You know, she's a principal, so she was serious about that stuff.
My mom's a principal too.
Really? Yeah. So she just got that little promotion where she's like shadowing principals now. Like, she making sure they on their stuff. So I'm like, okay, girl. But before that, when she was a principal, like, she was serious. She was like, you know, I want you to get a degree first. That's what I'm worried about. Maybe even a master's. It just depends on what, like, my path is, whether it's going to the league or whatever the case is. But, like, coming down, picking those schools, it was like, I don't want to be too close to home. But I didn't want it. Me and Mama had a conversation, like, if something happens, I want to be able to get to you. So it's not a crazy drive. Just enough time, like, maybe, and also to see my games. Like, that was a really, really big thing for me. Like, I didn't want to kind of be, like, so far gone where like, hey, mom, I need you and you can't make it. You know what I'm saying? So I took all that into consideration, and before, I didn't know about George Mason. Like,
really? Even when you were playing in Fairfax?
I didn't know until they had offered me. I was like, this is school, not like, what is this? But, like, talking to the coaches, like, fell in love with the coaches. My mom loved them, just how they came across to her, like, very open. So after that, it was just clicked, but, you know, I still, like, had other options. But you just had that feeling. Like, I went on that visit, I was like, this is it. Type, you know what I'm saying?
And you can't describe that feeling. You literally
can't.
You can't. Like, people be asking me, they're like, what is that? And I'm like, I knew.
I felt it. Like,
I knew.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, they tell this story all the time, but I got in that car, like, after the visit, I was like, Mom, like, I have to commit. Like, mind you, I still got practice at Fairfax. Like, let's not forget that. Like, because I went up there because I'm like, all right, it's 10 minutes away from the spot I'm practicing at, so I might as well take a little unofficial visit. But after that, like, got in the car, I was like, Mom, like, this is it. Like, I don't want to like look at no other options. So then.
Yeah. So she was like, I agree. She was like,
she ended up admitting. She ended up admitting that this is where she wanted me to go. She did, you know, her little mom background research. So she loved it. She loved it. She wanted me to do it. So
that's crazy, Kennedy, because you were right where you were supposed to be. Driving to Fairfax already.
Like, yeah, like it was literally all lined up. Like, that
is insane.
It's crazy.
Like 10 minutes away. Like 10 minutes. I still can't even.
Literally 10 minutes away, because I was like, oh, I'm going to take the unofficial visit.
Right.
Like morning time, because you know, practice late. So by the time I get out the unofficial, I can head straight to practice. Right. And that's what I did.
You probably got practice like.
Yeah, like it was crazy. Yeah, it was crazy. I'm like, I just committed. Like, what you talking about? Nah.
So did you commit right then, or you waited a little bit?
I committed right then. Like, I got out the car and I was like, I have to tell you guys something. I want to go. I'm committed to join it. It was crazy. It was so much fun though. Like, I would do it all over again.
That's crazy. Wow, I did not know that. You learn something new every day. You learn something new every day. Okay, so then senior year, we're gonna get to when you averaged 31 points.
Senior year was. Junior year was pretty good too. I think I had the most averaging. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. I think senior year was I think I was tied. Okay. But senior year, I don't know. I just hit a spark. Yeah. Because we had lost the last year like early, so we didn't even have a chance to go to states. So that kind of messed me up.
Right.
Like,
right.
Yeah. Nah. Like,
right.
I'm not
Chip
going
on your
out
shoulder.
that my senior year. But it was a struggle though. Like I kind of got complacent. Okay. Like, I did. I will be honest. Like my coach had to put my head on straight like real quick.
Really? Yeah. Why do you think you got complacent?
I don't really know the exact reason, but I just think since I was just there for so long, like I felt like everybody on my team was young. I think we have 2 other seniors and I've been there since like 9th grade on this varsity team. Like not low key thinking I'm better than everybody, but I'm like, you know, come on now.
Right. Like, no.
Like, come on. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But then, like, I kind of had to dial back in, like, what's my purpose of being here? Like, what was my motivation from the start of coming in the senior year? Like, what mentality did I have? So, after that, my head got screwed on straight. And after that, it was just straight work. Like, I was like, I'm not going out like that. Right. Like my last year.
Right. So that happened before the season started, or was this like in the middle of it?
Middle of the season,
okay.
Actually, maybe. No. Beginning of the season.
Okay.
Before, yeah.
Okay.
That would have been crazy if it was in the middle of the season. That would have been crazy.
I was like, when was this happening?
Yeah, beginning of the season, preseason. You know, like it's... It's high school. Right. Not locked in. Like, it's like, I'm telling you, when I got to college, I'm like, yo, this is totally different. Right. But, like, I still was mentally prepared for it because my coach was like, you know, it's going to be way harder. These girls can compete and stuff like that. But I just wasn't locked in. Man, I had a cussing out conversation by her, and she won't mess it with me, but I locked in and I got it together.
That's good.
Yeah.
Average 31 points. And that's getting it together.
You know what I'm saying? I had to do what I had to do.
Right. Yeah. And you did it. So so since you were traveling to Fairfax, this just came up in my head. You were missing like a lot of things. Like, did you go to were you able to experience like certain things? I know you showed me your prom picture. You know, I got because you were stressing. We gotta show that at some point.
Appreciate you. Nah, that's the real me. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I be like this half the time, but that really be the real me. Like,
no, we gotta input that picture somewhere.
That was the picture. I ain't gonna lie. Like, that was Kennedy
you got
for
the
real.
Hair blowing. Like, I was like, oh, Kennedy.
Yeah, I was ready. I ain't gonna lie. I was ready for prom. I was so ready. I was like,
what color was your dress again? What color? It was like blue. Was it blue?
Red, purple. It was like, I wanted a color nobody had.
Right.
Like,
now you.
I was like, but everybody had the most outstanding dress. I'm not that type of person. Right. Just me putting that on. Right. would have got everybody jumping. So I mean, it did. Like so. Yeah, I was like, I don't even got an OD for real. Like, I just like did my little blonde wig and I kept it rolling.
You were doing your thing. When you showed that picture, I was like, hold on, Kennedy.
Yeah, I keep it up to this day. That's gonna stay up. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That's gonna stay up there for the rest of my life. I ain't gonna lie.
That was a proud moment for you.
It was like I had everything planned, nails done, hair done, I had the dress,
done, all that.
Because originally I was like, I'm not going to prom. Like, I'm not going to do
Why
that.
not?
I don't know. I was so focused on basketball.
Okay, that's
like,
good. That's
even
good.
like coming to college, at one point I was thinking about coming to college early.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I don't want to do prom.
Yeah. That's good.
Like even the graduation, I was like, you could just send me my graduation in the mail. Like you can send me my diploma in the mail. It's fine. But I was like, me and my mom was like, yeah, just have the experience.
Right.
Like
just
you only get this once. Yeah. So I went to prom, showed up, show out, and I left.
Showed out, left. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Remember me?
Bye. Remember this because y'all only get this maybe once a year. Like only once a year.
No, that was tough. Okay. So, did you have any other experience that you like enjoyed in high school, or was it hard to do certain things because you had to travel to Fairfax, or no? It was just.
I don't think it was necessarily hard.
Okay.
It was everything kind of fell in line.
Okay.
Like nothing like overly stressed me out.
Right.
Like I was excited to come to Fairfax. Practice every day. Practice was amazing. Not gonna lie. Like I was excited. Like take that 3 hour, even though I'm not driving. Right. But take that 3 hour drive. Right. I'm excited. And then like high school wasn't really, I wouldn't say not important to me, but like it was high school.
Right.
Like.
Right.
You know, I knew how to separate the seasons.
Right.
Like when high school season's in, focus on that. Then after that, it's just straight books, and then you go to Fairfax. Like it was a routine. Didn't really like have friends. Right. Right. I'm really like a type of person. I don't need friends.
Right.
I sit in my room all day.
Right. Right. That's
yeah,
not a problem. Yeah. That's good. So then, when you got to school, did you know what you wanted to study? Because you do computer science. You do computer science.
I did.
Oh, you did computer science.
I did computer science.
Okay.
We probably went through like three different.
Okay.
Majors.
Okay.
Yeah. It was like engineering at first.
Okay.
And then I heard it was a whole bunch of math. Okay. And then I was like, nah.
Okay.
So then computer science got brought up.
Okay.
And then I was like, it's still too much math. But that's literally all I loved was math. So
really?
For me to get to college and be like, nah, I'm like, dang, that's crazy. But now I'm in graphic design.
Okay.
So
that's
I'm
tough.
loving it. Yeah.
Dang, you need to do something. I didn't know you were in graphic design.
Yeah, I'm loving it now. Like,
really?
cool to like making magazines.
Okay.
It's really just free flow.
What do you want to do with that? Like, is there anything specific, or you're just
right now? I'm just really going with it. Like, I think the thing is like for the paths, you can either just be your own business, or you can work for somebody. Like right now, I'm just flowing with whatever.
That's tough. I did not know. See, another thing I learned. That's tough.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got to Mason.
Yeah.
What was your mindset going into Mason your freshman year?
I'm gonna tell you a little secret, man.
Okay.
Summer year, I was ready to quit.
Really?
Yo. Summer, oh my gosh, it was so bad. I said, I'm not ready for this. Really? I was literally like rocking in my chair, like, I can't do this. Like, I can't.
Why not? Why?
I don't know. Like, I don't know. I've never had it that intense before. So I think that was the thing that separated. But I adjust quick.
Right.
But that first 2-3 days, waking up for lift at like being there at 7:45 and lift don't start till 8 is crazy to me. I was like, yo, what is going on? And it may have been earlier than that because that was freshman year during the summer. And then after that, you had skill workouts dying. Like, really? I'm like, yo, like, what's going on? Like, I'm like, I can't do this. I'm like, no. I was like, yo, they was serious when they said a different level. But then after that, I adjusted. And then I fell in love with doing it. Like, I like going that intensity now. Right. It just took me a minute to
adjust.
Yes, yes, yeah.
That's tough.
Definitely.
So then you had a great season.
Yeah, freshman season. Oof. A lot of people like loved the way I played for me being a freshman, but I think since I just have so many higher standards, like I think I kind of beat myself up about it and didn't really like appreciate. Yo, you only a freshman doing it.
Right. You know? Only a freshman.
Yeah. I never really gave myself grace back then just because everybody expected so much more from me. Right. But looking back, like now I'm like, dang, like I really did do something that not even I thought I could. Coming in, I was like, dang, I'm about to be one of them freshmen on the bench. Just trying to scrape my way on the court. But like my coach put me out there and I did what I needed to do. Yeah. So
Were you nervous? Like when she put you out there, like what was going through your head? Because that's
nerve-wracking.
Yeah, as a freshman.
Nerve-wracking. I don't know. I haven't really got nervous since maybe my sophomore year in high school. I wasn't nervous. Like, I think I felt so prepared.
Okay.
Like, yeah. I mean, it was a little nerves. Like, I hope this girl, like, I'm thinking, because they like, yo, these 22, 23-year-olds that you about to play against. I'm like, yo, these big girls, like, they about to come kill me. Like, I'm little. Like, that's the only thing I was really worried about. But, like, nervousness, I was like, nah, you know you can hoop. Just try to go out there and just do what you need to do. So, that's the mindset I had. True. Yeah, that's true.
And it's when you know you put in the work and you know you did everything you were supposed to, like, everything's gonna fall. Like, it'll fall. And that's true. Like, knowing that, staying true to what you've done, that just helps you.
Yeah, so, it does. Yeah. Like, what about your first game?
So actually, my first game was after COVID. So we didn't have a season before in the fall. So I stayed at home for the fall. So you know how you came in the summer that fall? Like, I didn't go to school. I stayed because I tore my ACL. So I had to stay home and do rehabilitation, one-on-one. Because, you know, when you're at school, you had a trainer with 30 different athletes.
Definitely, yeah.
So I stayed. Then I come in the spring at Maryland. And my first game, I start. So
you was like that.
Okay.
You was like that.
I'm like, hold on. I'm like, wait. It didn't hit me until I was like out on the field, and I'm like, these are grown women I'm about to play against.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and it's the same thing. Like, I wasn't like, oh my gosh, like, what am I gonna? It was more of, these people have been doing this for 5 years. Like, I just came out of high school. Right. Yeah, like, they, you know. So I was just sitting there and I was like, dang. Okay, then you got to lock in. It's not, you can't even like sit there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh, I'm a freshman. Like,
right. Like, no.
You out here on this?
Because you're going to play like a freshman and it's going to be done. Yeah. So once I got the opportunity, I was like, okay, like, you could do this. Like, you were put in this position for a reason. But yeah, I was right out the gate thrown starting lineup. And, you know, for me, I was thinking like, dang, like, I gotta prove myself, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. But then I got in the mindset where it's like, you don't have to prove yourself to nobody. Like, you do this for you. And that's when it shifted, where I was like, okay, you don't need to get nervous about what people think. It's just you. And that's what I noticed about you, honestly.
That's crazy you said that, though, because I used to be like that freshman year.
No, but I'm saying like now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you go out there, you're like, okay, like, you could try to touch me, but you're not gonna touch me. You could try, but you're not gonna and that's freshman year. I didn't even notice that's how you felt.
Yeah, it was bad freshman year.
Really?
Like, I was so discombobulated. Like, people really don't understand. Like, it looked all peaches and cream, but I swear I was losing it. Like, every game, I'm like, here we go.
So how did you get through it? Like, what were you doing?
Therapy.
Okay.
Therapy help. Like, I know some people don't really like, you know, to talk about, hey, I'm in therapy, but I mean, I could be honest. Like, I needed it. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I don't know. I think just focus too. Like, I had so many distractions. Yeah. I never had that many distractions, like, in my life. Like, it was just so many times. Like, I'm calling my mom crying. Right. I just didn't know how to manage it. Yeah. Like, but at the end of the day, I knew what I was there for. Like, I think it was just so many things, like, I wasn't focused on. Everything kind of around basketball I was focused on, but not the game. Right. Like, I'm focused on what these people are talking about. Right. What she talking about. Like, how they feel about me. Like, instead of just being like, forget that. Like, you just come out here and play. Like, I think, like, just how you said, like, I was just trying to prove myself. Yeah. And then you kind of get so caught up in that, and then it kind of deteriorates. Yes. But for me, thankfully, it worked out a little bit. But I wasn't playing, like, happy. Like, right. I was going out there feeling sad. Like, I'm like, here we go. Next game. I'm like, dang, am I going to feel like this? Right. But the rest of these 3 years, like, I was just contemplating everything. Like, practices were just so draining to me. Really? And I think it was just the mindset that I had. Like, I was just like, yo, I'm just not focused. But sophomore year, like, I promised myself, like, hey. Yeah, this is it. Like, you only focus on basketball. Anything around that that has nothing to do or that's going to give positivity to me, it has to go. So, dialed in. And
that's good. you doing that as a sophomore is crazy. Because remember, I'm a grad student, so I'm a little older. But for you to figure that out from now, like I was younger, like you have the pressure to prove all those things are like popping up, and it messes up your game sometimes because you're like, well, this person, just like you said, what did this person say? Why does she? And it's like all those different factors because you're still adapting to being like on your own for real. Like, you can't just go home and be like, hey, mom, dad, like,
hey, I'm back. Nah, you can't do that.
No, like you just go back to the crib and you're by yourself. Yeah, like you're by yourself.
Crazy. It's like, you're so used to like, I'm so used to hearing my dad screaming at me in the back, like after a bad game, but just to hear your thoughts, like, your self-talking, it's like, I never known how to like just sit in my own thoughts and not hear everybody else's feedback. So I think like that was the first time like I was learning how to do that. Yeah. And I can't feed myself negative because it's not gonna help. Yeah. But I was doing that at first. I'm like, because I was typed to prove like people wrong. Right. Like, right. Yeah. They saying all these bad things, so now I gotta show you, but it kind of catches up with you and it just kind of like makes you lose focus. So I just started putting positive things out there for myself. Yeah, because then you play like mad too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're not enjoying yourself either. And I think that's why I was so sad and like angry. Yeah, I had no fun with it. Like I feel like I didn't even get to really like stop and look. Like, yo, you're a freshman out here. You can make freshman mistakes. I'm not saying you got to make every single like everything got to be wrong, but you're gonna make mistakes. I think at that point, like I had to let everything go and just hoop. Yeah, it was crazy. Well, I mean, also too, because you were getting like rookie of the week, and so when you were getting these things, like, how were you feeling? Were you just like, I was stressed? Really? That stressed me out. That stressed me out. I ain't gonna lie. Really? It's amazing for like on the outside. It's amazing. Inside, is it like a pressure? I wouldn't even say a pressure, but for me, like, it was just too much. Okay. Like, I'm used to, getting the player of the year and the rookie of the weeks and all that stuff. It was cool. But for college, like, it was totally different. Yeah. Like, not necessarily felt like I deserved it, but I'm like, yo, get this away from me. Like, just let me hoop. Like, I didn't like that. Like, and it's college. Like, they come out with rookie of the weeks, player of the weeks and stuff. And it gives motivation for some people, but for me, I was like, yo, I'm just now adjusting. Yeah. Like, the first week when I first got it, like, the first ever week, I was, like, the first person to get it that season. I was like, ooh, that's cool. Yeah. But then it kept coming. I'm like, I was like, honestly, I would trade. I said, anybody can have this. Y'all were like, just let me go out there and hoop. Just let me go out there and hoop. Yeah. At that point, that's all I was begging for, just to have fun again. Like, I wasn't having fun with that. Yeah. Like, I don't care how many I won. I don't even care if I won rookie of the year. Like, I didn't want that anymore for myself. Like, it just took too much. Yeah. Like, in my brain. Yeah. Like, because then at some points, it's like, I used to be just go out there and hoop. Right. Whatever comes to me, come. Right. But I think seeing it every week kind of just made me like, oh, maybe I could get it this week. And I lost complete focus. And I think that's had another thing to do with just me being sad and all that. I'm like, oh. Well, you feel like you lost something, like I'm like, nah. I didn't even think about it. That's true. Like how you're explaining it, and as a freshman, that's a lot. Like you're already, like we said, we were talking about you adapting from Hampton. You coming here, you can't go home, like, and now you got to deal with this. That's a lot that you have to see and. I mean, for me, I would feel like, dang, like I got to go on the court and do something again because you know what I'm saying? Dang, I gotta prove more and more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's, but okay. So you went into this year, your sophomore year. Yeah. And how was that? What was your mindset going into this? Better. Girl, better. Nothing was in my way at that point. Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah, it was way better. Like, I had to cut ties with like some people that just weren't right for me. Like it hurts at some points. But at the end of the day, like I have a goal for myself. Like this year, literally my goal was to maintain my happiness. Like that's tough. That's all I wanted. Like I really had to set aside all these goals and like awards. Like I had to put that aside. Like, I'm like, I can't get none of this if I'm not right. So I was like, my goal was literally to maintain happiness. Like. Keep like the same regimen going on, like consistency. Like I feel like what I eat,
right,
who I hang around,
right, yeah,
what time I'm going to sleep, like what I'm doing, like all of that I feel like mattered and, you know, like brought me back to what, you know, who I am as a person. Like,
right.
Yeah, like it was crazy. But like the shift that I felt, having fun out there.
Right.
And I was able to soak it in. Like, I'm a basketball player out here. Like, I'm not like, I feel like freshman, I'm like trying not to drown at this point. But like, I'm like treading water. Like sophomore year, I'm like, okay. Like, getting comfortable. Like locking in. Like I watched film way more than I probably like ever watched film.
Yeah.
And it just helped. Like, everything slowed down. And it just helped me be appreciative of like what's going on. So, whew.
That's
sophomore year saved me.
That's good though, because you don't hear people, you know, when you're going into seasons, it's like, let me get this, let me get first team, I want to do this, I want to do that, and for you to be like, I just want to maintain happiness, you don't hear that, and it look like, you know what I'm saying, like it just everything you just explained to me, like that was your only goal, like
told you, like I was like, I don't know, college changed everything for me, like everything. Like I don't even like, even high school I feel like I wasn't necessarily stressed, like we didn't have the weeks and stuff, it just come out at the end of the year, and the coaches vote and whatever, but you kind of know, like I'm about to get it, like come on now. Come on now. But college is a little different, like these girls can play, like, you know, I mean everybody goes through their own battles, but the battle I was going through is stop putting the pressure on myself, like just let it flow,
so well, you let it flow.
Yeah, it worked out.
It worked out.
Yes, we're gonna go through the same thing next year.
And I'm happy for you. You won the A10. Can we talk about that? Like, how was that experience?
But I was definitely grateful for that. Like, I was dealing with an injury, sadly. Like, I was like, dang, will I even be able to make the tournament? Like, contemplating, like, because like freshman year I didn't even make it because, you know, the back injury, and there was just so much going on. I was just like, dang, like I just felt so lost too. So freshman year was just kind of felt like a fat F for me. I ain't gonna lie. But sophomore year I was like, there's just something that has to happen in order for me to be able to play, even if I'm just out there not scoring. Like, I just want to say I built, like I was a part of that. Like, you know, I was there. Like the building process, like all of that. I just wanted to be there. So for me, just being out there was just amazing. Like, I mean, I thankfully, like, I contributed something. You contributed. Yeah, thankfully, I was like, I told him, he was like, you know, listen, if I'm doing too much and I don't look like me, and I'm like, just don't pass me the ball. It's okay. Y'all got it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, that let other people shine. Paula, you know, Zaza, Lonnie, all of them, like, they went out there and hooped. I didn't care about the awards. Listen, I'm out here. I made it through with this little ankle. Like, I'm barely holding on. Like, bruh, it was crazy.
Wow. So were you hurting when you were playing, or it was more just?
It was more of this junk is popping in and out. Okay. Like, I had to have some special type tape to hold it down. But people don't know that. Like, people thought I was just out there hooping. Like, I'm like, no. I'm like maybe 70% right now. Yeah. But I just wanted to be out there. But I also didn't want to sabotage like anything that was happening. Yeah. Because it's like, I'm probably like mentally, it's like I could be pushing myself to go out here and kind of get back to where I was. But my body's telling me, no, you can't do that. So I don't want, you know, to mess their flow up. Because then they kind of had to like play without me. Like, and they did really well. So that's why I had to figure out, okay, now it's time for me just to fit in where they need me. Like, I don't need to score all these points. Like, I can just go in there, maybe try to play some defense. You know, rebounds, whatever the case. Just be aggressive and hustle. Like, anything they needed, I was just like, I'm going to just fit in, you know.
And I think that was a big, obviously not like but just y'all all did a great job of playing your roles and just having fun. Like, you genuinely, all of y'all look just, we were happy. Happy.
Like, we were happy. Like, happy. We were just happy campers out there hooping. Like, I don't know. Like, I've just never felt that with a team before. Like, you could just look around the room and just, we're not.
It's like y'all knew y'all were about.
Like, we walked into the, like, not arena, but like the gym, and we just like, I don't know, you just kind of felt that energy. Like, we're walking out with that jump. Like, we're not losing. Like, I don't know. It was really crazy. Like it gives me chills. Like, think about it. It gives me chills. I was like, yo, we not walking out without this trophy. So
what were you thinking when the whistle blew, when you had the confetti flying, y'all?
For me, it was unreal. I'm like, dang, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, we went through a lot. Like, especially that team for us, like, we lost them twice. We lost to St. Joe's twice, which was crazy. We was like, we always kind of had the saying, like, you can't beat a good team 3 times.
Right.
And we were like, we know we're a good team. But this is the time we actually needed to win. And we did. We just followed each other. Like, at one point, we weren't even following a scout. At one point, it was get Paula the ball, Paula go score, and then we play defense. Like, at one point, we was just going along with it. Whoever had the hot hand was giving it to them. Like, everybody had, like, great games. Like, I think I had a good game at St. Louis for first round. Second round, I think Zaza, like, had a great game. Yeah. And then Lonnie and Paula, like, 2 seniors just took over. And it, like, bro, I'm telling you, when Paula get hyped, everybody get hyped. Like, that joint was crazy. She gives me chills watching her. I ain't gonna lie.
No, I'm talking about every time. Yeah. I'm like, dang.
I'm like, yo, she was screaming. I'm like, yo, Paula's going crazy. I'm like, yo,
no, that's tough.
That's crazy. Like,
yeah.
Bruh, seeing them just tap into that mode was like really good to watch. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm just running up and down the court. I'm fine. Like, y'all got it. Like,
y'all got it. We just gonna get to
winning. We winning because of y'all. So y'all go ahead. Like, I'm happy to be a part of this joint. I was so happy for them. Like, just for her to have that moment. Like, even Lonnie. Like, oh my god,
seniors.
Yes, it was crazy. Like,
I'm so happy. I was like, Kennedy, congratulations. I'm sitting in the airport. I'm like crying. I'm like, dang. Yeah, because y'all are just all great people, and y'all, you know, just work hard. And I saw how happy you were, and to see you, I know you've been going through an injury during the season. You've been going in and out, and just to see all that just made me very happy, and I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
But yeah, you have any? What are your goals for the next season, for the future?
Goals for next year, I probably just say I'm gonna start doing this thing where I kind of listen to the WNBA draft chime.
Okay.
Just to help me focus on what my main goal is. I probably say just improving, like in whatever aspect that is. I know scoring is like the most popular thing, but even growing as a person, I feel like it starts with off the court. If I'm not right off the court, I'm definitely not gonna perform good on the court. So making sure that routine, maybe flipping the routine a little bit just to see, you know, protecting my peace.
Right.
Lord, I gotta protect my peace. Ain't got time for people. Nah, I'm trying to be a little bit more open, hang out a little bit more, but I know my limits. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna be out past like 12 in the morning. Like, we strict now. Right. I can't do that.
That's good. That's good. Well, I wish you luck. I know you're gonna do great things. I'm gonna be gone, so I'll miss you.
Milan is leaving us, man.
But you know, I'll be supporting you. I know you'll do great things. And you know, wait, hold on. Sorry, before we got to talk about the style, because we know you have it.
But it is simple. But
we know you have it. This is simple today.
This is really simple.
We got to talk about your style, your fit. What would you describe your style to be, or what would you like to throw on? Like, what's a little average? Like, not average, because we know you're not average with the face. What's like just a regular fit for you, like something you just like wear?
Just slip on.
Okay.
This is exactly a t-shirt and some shoes. If it gets too matchy, then that's how I know like it's just something I'm slipping on.
Okay. I remember you had on these like pants, these like tight pants, and I forgot what, and you had on some. I don't remember. I'll show you the picture, but you had like some fit on. I was like, okay, Kennedy.
Yeah, sometimes it comes here and there.
I think it was Media Day. Was it Media Day?
What was it? Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm talking about? You know what?
I think I had on these pants.
They were like flared at the bottom or something like that.
I was like, and I had on some like, I think it was some yellow Nikes. Like,
okay.
Putting things together. Okay. It was a plain white t-shirt with a hat. It be plain though. Like, it be plain. Like, I don't know. If I really get into fashion for real, like I want to, I probably like model my clothing like after like Tiana Taylor or something like that. Like, I really love how she put everything together, because it kind of gives like streetwear, but then it gives like cute, classy type. Right. But I don't know. I just haven't been locked in. Like, I'm in basketball shorts 24/7.
Right. So. It's difficult.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
Yeah.
And it's money too.
Yeah,
like, it is. You know, I'm not.
I understand.
Yeah,
Don't worry. I see you locked up again because I remember you had the braids and you were like, I gotta lock up again. So.
Yeah.
the locks are good.
Yeah, I had took them out and then. Now got them back in. Mm-hmm. I wish I just kept them in. My hair would have been long.
It's okay. I like this. This is good. I like
Thank you.
It'll keep growing.
It's a process.
Yeah, it is.
Slowly, slowly process. It's killing me, but it's taking its time.
That's good.
But yeah, when it get long, I'm telling you, you're gonna see me on Instagram. Girl, I'm gonna be cute. I'm gonna be cute. I'm gonna be cute, man. I'm telling you,
we're gonna be tired of you on Instagram. You just
y'all gonna see my hair, 2 pictures or something.
Okay. I like the color too. The color look good.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, I hope you had a good time.
I had a great time, actually.
Great conversation. It's always a great conversation with
always.
you. But I'm
you're
glad
Milan,
you're here.
Man.
All right. Okay. But no, it's always a great time with you, and I appreciate you coming here. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
You got me. If you ever need anything, I'm supporting you wherever I am. But
you're going to be doing big things, man.
I hope so.
You're going to be like, where Milan go? Oh, she out the country, probably. Like, dang.
Somewhere.
Just text her. Just living her life.
I hope so. But yeah, I'm glad you came. And make sure you follow Kennedy on all her Instagram.
Instagram. I don't be on Twitter for real, but
okay. We'll put all that information down there. And then follow us on our Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And we'll see y'all next time. Bye.